First batter is Will Lee, your left fielder for Texas, and he immediately pops up on the first pitch to the first baseman. So 1 out. Your pitcher for Team Canada is number 8, Rye Montgomery. Bumped by Pele Contreras, and it will roll foul. Pepe, not Pele. Pepe Contreras. I'm your broadcasting announcer, excuse me, Eric Shannon, and along with our Bravado crew, we're happy to bring you this game. Texas versus Canada. Texas is in red jersey with white pants. Canada is in all white. One ball, one strike. Contreras is your center fielder for Team Texas. Flies this one up. And first baseman has it, and he has the most action right now as 2 consecutive flyouts to the first baseman. That will bring up Carson Roccaforte. And Texas had a game. They just finished a game this morning against Colorado. They won that game. And then Tennessee and Colorado was our last game. This is Canada, Texas coming up, and then next is Missouri, Mississippi, and then Canada, Mississippi. Strike number 1 on Roccaforte. Strike number 2. Roccaforte playing first base for Team Texas today. Fouls that one off. Hits the post over by the dugout. Now, Roccaforte out of Port Natchez Grove High School. And your pitcher, Montgomery, is out of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Secondary School. Pop up. Shortstop calls it, and he has it. So 3 up, 3 down for Texas as we head to the bottom of the inning after no hits, no runs, no errors, and no one left on base. We will head to the bottom of the first inning. Coming up is Natu, Mulligan, and Hamill for Canada. Thank you. Out to bat for Canada's number 11, Natu. First pitch, strike. Second one outside, 1-1 to count. I don't have any information on this young man, or I would tell you more about him. Foul ball, back over the third base dugout. 1-2 the count. This one back up in the middle. Shortstop had it and too hot to handle. So he will get a single, and the shortstop will get an error. That brings up number 1, Patrick Mulligan. Mulligan wearing jersey number 8. Mulligan out of Ottawa and goes to Gloucester High School. Bunt, way up high. Pitcher's going to run for it. And they're going to call interference out on Mulligan, and they will call him out. As the pitcher was trying to come get the ball, and he drug his feet to get in front of the pitcher, Mershon. Mershon is your pitcher today for Texas. Collier Mershon out of Flower Mound Marcus High School. Elijah Hamill now up to bat. Hamill wearing jersey number 7. Hamill out of Oakville, town of Oakville, and Holy Trinity Secondary School. Two and 0 the count on Hamill. Mershon trying to keep Natu Honest over on first. Runner going. And they say he did not get him as he slid around the bag. I don't know if we'll have a replay of that or not, but he will still second. 3-0 the count on the batter. That's Hamill. Rashawn checks his runner. Straight down the pipe this time. Mershon is keeping a eye on runner on second. Hamill calls time, backs out. 3-1 now the count. Folks, be sure and like and share our video, like our Facebook page. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments below. Swing and a miss for Hamill, so strike number 2. We now have a full count on Hamill. Runner on second, reached on a fielding error by the shortstop earlier. Puts this one in play between first and second. Second baseman unable to get there. Now two's coming around, is going to come to home and will come up safely, as Hamill will have an RBI single. And Canada will strike first in the bottom of the first. Now up to bat is Dante Wright. Wright wearing jersey number 23 out of Pickering. Goes to Christ the King Secondary School. Wright fouls this one back out of play. Mershon trying to keep Hamill on first. Back to first again. This is our 2 o'clock game. And folks, we appreciate you watching. If you're in the area and you need any kind of cell phone accessories, or you're in visiting for the week, stop by our Bravado Wireless store in McAllister, is our closest store. And they have all the cell phone accessories you need, even Bluetooth and Wi-Fi accessories. High pitch outside, count 1-1 now on Dante Wright. Runner going, pitch was inside, so Hamill will go uncontested to second as the count now moves to 2-1. Gives this one a ride. Right fielder doesn't have to move much, right to him, and he'll get the ball in quickly to keep Hamill on second. So Dante Wright will fly out to right field. That'll bring up Brady Wagenhofer. Wagenhofer is your designated hitter. Wagenhofer out of New Market and goes to Dr. Denison High School. Wagenhofer, 6 foot, 195, catcher and third baseman. Right down the pipe, first pitch to Wagenhofer is a strike. Mershon backs off the mound. He's going to check the runner at second again. Looks for signs. Gets a sign from his catcher. Looks back second. High kick. Off-speed pitch outside. Mershon showing interest in Hamill on second, trying to keep him there. Canada has scored 1 already. They have 1 out, runner on second. Pitch outside. Trying to keep Hamill honest back there. 2-1 to count on Wagenhofer, your designated hitter for Canada. Pitch outside, 3-1 now the count. This is Canada's first game today. They'll play again tomorrow. Oh, excuse me, again tonight. They will be playing tomorrow also, but they'll play Mississippi later today at 7 o'clock. Supposed to start at 7. Ball number 4. Wagenhofer will take his base. That will put runners on first and second. Brings up Zach Laurie. Laurie, your catcher today for Team Canada. Laurie out of Petersboro and goes to Crestwood Secondary School. High pitch. First pitch is a ball. Strike 1 on Laurie. One and 1 the count. Swing and a miss on this one. Laurie now has a 1-2 count. Strikes him out, and that will be all for the bottom of the first. As Laurie strikes out, that's Mershon's first strikeout of the game. Canada gets 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Coming up will be the top of the second. Coming up for Texas will be Twaddle, Ruby, and Walker. Stick around, more action to come here at the Sunbelt Classic presented by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless.
Ignoring calls from your in-laws?
Again?
That's a bold move.
Hey, Karen.
Ignoring other carriers and switching to Bravado?
Sorry, I can't
Now
talk
that's
right now. I'm
a
going
bolder
through a-
move. Get $500 off when you sign up for the Premium Unlimited plan today. Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
is number 10, Cyrus Twaddle. Twaddle playing right field this game for Texas. He's at a Lamar High School, which is in Houston. Count 1-1 on Twaddle. Did not go, so ball 2, 2-1 now the count on Twaddle. That one found the inside. 2-2 now the count on Twaddle. Swing and a miss, and Twaddle will have a seat as Montgomery picks up his first strikeout of the game. That'll bring up number 14, Colin Ruby. Ruby playing second base for Team Texas. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch inside. Pitch outside for Ruby, who's out of L.D. Bell High School in Hurst, Texas. This one trickles foul. So be 2-2 now the count on Ruby. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Puts the bat to this one. Center field, right fielder both can't get to it in the gap. Ruby's going to have a stand-up double. Ruby's stand-up double shot to the gap between right and center field will bring up Isaiah Walker. Walker playing shortstop for Texas. Walker's first plate appearance today. 1 out, runner on second. Ball 1. Ropes this one past third baseline, or third baseman. Runner will hold up at third. So Ruby will advance to third as Isaiah Walker gets on. 2 runners on now for Texas, runners on the corners. That brings up number 3, Adam Trevino. Trevino's first plate appearance today. Trevino playing catcher today for Team Texas. Runner goes to second. So now out of the force opportunity. Trevino, half swing, and he went, umpire says. Oh, 1-2 the count. High fly ball. Third baseman calls it. And he does have it as he flies out to third. That will be the second out. That brings up Christian Curtis. Curtis is your third baseman for Team Texas. Runners in scoring position. Slaps this one to third base. Third base with the throw to first and has him. And just like that, we are out of the top of the second. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Heading to the bottom of the second, coming up will be Murchison, Burney, and Mitchell for Team Canada. Up to bat is Eric Murchison out of Brother Andre's secondary school, Stouffville. Has a 2-1 count on him. Now make that a 2-2 count. His first appearance at the plate for this game. Canada leads 1-0. We're at the bottom of the second. Pitch low and underneath the catcher. Full count. Pitch high outside, and that will send the batter down to first. Murchison will take first. That brings up Luke Burney. Burney wearing jersey number 2. He's out of Toronto at a Bishop Allen Academy. Mershon, keep an eye on Murchison on first. Swing and a miss by Burney. Back to first, trying to keep an eye on Murchison. 0-1 to count on Burney. High pitch, got him chasing it. 0-2 now the count. Fouls this one back out of play. So Murchison stays alive, or I'm sorry, Burney stays alive. Murchison's on first. Check swing, and he got it. So Mershon picks up his second strikeout and be out number 1 as Burney strikes out. That brings up Noah Mitchell. Mitchell wearing jersey number 6, playing left field. Mitchell out of Greenwood. Goes to Bill Crothers Secondary School. He's 5'11", 185. Pitch high outside. This one right down the pipe. Got one over the left fielder's head. It's going to go to the wall. Here comes Mershon, or Murchison around to third. Mitchell will have a stand-up double. Runners on second and third now. 1 out, and up to bat to the top of the order is Natu. Runner coming as a pass ball, and scoring is Mershon. Mitchell moves to third. Two and 2-0 the count. Two and 1 to count. Three balls, one strike. Fouls this one off, so that'll make it a full count. Pokes it to shortstop. And shortstop trying to make the throw to third and get the runner there. Unable to, throws it in the dugout. So the shortstop, great grab on the hit, but poor throw back to third. Now up is Patrick Mulligan. Last time up, Mulligan was called out for interference as he popped up a bunt and then got in the way of the pitcher trying to cover it. Mulligan calls time. Now we're under steam. And Mulligan is hit in the shoulder, so he will take his base. Brings up Elijah Hamill, and last time up, Hamill had a single, RBI single. Hamill, your shortstop for Team Canada. Rips it down first baseline, stepped on, and that is all she wrote for the second inning. Heading 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Heading to the top of the third, coming up for Texas, it'll be Wells, Lee, and Contreras.
Ignoring calls from your in-laws?
Again?
That's a bold move.
Hey, Karen.
Ignoring other carriers and switching to Bravado?
Sorry, I can't
Now
talk right
that's
now. I'm
a
going
bolder
through it.
move. Get $500 off when you sign up for the premium unlimited plan today. Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Fans don't forget.
Back to action, and we got number 11 for Canada. His first name is Andrew. The last name is pronounced Nata. Nata. And we apologize for that, but I didn't have him on a roster, but I had a... nearly got there. Had a mom come up and tell me. Nata. All right, up to bat for Canada, number 23, Dante Wright. Wright will strike out. And that'll be Mershon's third strikeout of the game. That will bring up number 20, Brady Wagenhofer, a designated hitter. Last time up, Wagenhofer had a base on balls, was left on base. First pitch is a strike. This one fouled off. So 0-2 the count on Wagenhofer. Pitch way outside. Fouled that one off into the swamp. Pitch outside. 2-2 the count on Wagenhofer. That will bring it to a full count after a pass ball. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wagenhofer at bat. Swings and fouls this one back over the umpire's head. Canada and Texas all tied up after Texas got 3 in the top of the 3rd inning. This one going to go in foul territory. First baseman trying to track it. And just out of the reach of the first baseman as he gets to the wall. Ball way out, pitch way outside. That'll be ball number 4. Wagenhofer will go to first. Now up to bat, number 4, Zach Laurie. Laurie struck out last time he was up. Now Laurie out of Peterborough, goes to Crestwood Secondary School. Two and 0 the count on Laurie. Laurie drives this one to shortstop. Shortstop gobbles up second or down to second. Unable to get a double play, but it did get Wagenhofer going to second. That'll bring up Eric Murchison. Pitch low. fly ball or foul ball. Third baseman trying to track it and gets it. That will be out number 3 as he flies out to the third baseman. No runs, 2 hits, 1 runner left on base, no error. Heading to the top of the 4th. And I couldn't tell you who's up to bat, but we'll find out here very quickly. After we run these commercial breaks for the 25th Annual Sunbelt Classic, brought to you by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Trevino is up to bat, top of the 4th. Trevino with a 1-0 count on him. Three and 0 the count. Gets a bat on this one, hit to second base, and out at first. That'll be the first out. Bring up Christian Curtis. Curtis last time up flew out to third base. Foul ball's going to drift. Oh, right on the stone wall, the rock wall, and bounced off. 1-2 the count on Curtis. Second baseman comes down with it. So 2 consecutive players fly out to second. That brings up Levi Wells, designated hitter. Levi Wells, 0-2 the count on him. Pitch low. And fly out to center field. That will be all for the top of the fourth. Now we head to the bottom of the fourth. No hits, no runs, no errors. Texas, Canada tied up at 3-all. Coming up for Canada is Bernie, Mitchell, and Nata. We'll be back in just a few seconds. Luke Bernie up to bat first, and Bernie struck out last time up. Three and 1 the pitch count on Bernie. And Bernie will have a seat as Mershon will pick up his 4th strikeout of the game. Now up is Noah Mitchell. Mitchell last time up had a double and scored a run. Second strikeout in a row. And that brings up Andrew Nata. Nata, your leadoff hitter. He has grounded out to shortstop and reached a base on error, on a fielding error in the first inning. And that will do it for the bottom of the fourth inning. No hits, no runs, no errors, no one left on base. Coming up, top of the fifth, coming up for Texas will be Lee Contreras and Roca Forte. Run a couple commercials, folks. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
One and one count on Lee. One and two the count. Last time Lee, well, I don't know what he did last time. But time before that, he flew out to third base. Excuse me, flew out to first base. Pitch high, and we'll send him down to first base. So Lee will take base on balls. As we're at the top of the fifth. Pepe Contreras is up. Drops in the gap. Around comes Lee, and Contreras will get a single out of that. Comes up, and then Carson Rocaforte comes up next. First pitch inside. Three and 0 the count on Rocaforte. And Rocaforte will walk, and this will load the bases up. And this brings up Cyrus Twaddle. Twaddle struck out in the second inning. I don't have his stats for the third inning. Struck him out once again, so Twaddle will go down swinging. And that'll be the first out. And we do have a new pitcher. I apologize, I didn't talk about that. The top of the fifth, as Will Droll is our new pitcher. He's at a Thunder Bay High School. No, Thunder Bay, excuse me, the town of Thunder Bay. St. Ignatius Secondary School. Oh, 1-2 the count on Colin Ruby. Bases loaded. Ruby can do some damage. One out if he puts the ball in play. Pitch on the inside. On deck is Isaiah Walker. Pitch on the outside. No. So it'll be a 2-2 count. Oh, thank you. You demand. And he walks. So that will walk in a run. And that will put Texas back on top 4-3. That will bring a conference to the mound. Coach comes out and is going to have a chat. out at home as the force play was made at third and forced back, thrown back to home plate. So that will get Contreras out coming to home. That will be 2 outs. Bases still loaded. Adam Trevino coming up. Shot. Oh, no. That'll score 1 and 2 on the error on the third baseman as he hiked up, trying to pull the ball up. So a great shot by Adam Torino. That will be an error on the third base. That brings up Christian Curtis. Rocafore will score, as will Ruby. So 3 more runs in this inning, and now Texas has a 6-3 lead. Pitch high. Curtis, the last 2 times up, has flown out. No, excuse me, he's grounded out both times. Gives it a ride this time. Left fielder backpedaling. It's over his head, up against the wall. That's going to score 1. Scores Walker. Trevino coming around and will score Trevino. So a 2-run double by Curtis. Texas scores 5 runs, top of the 5th, and this brings up Levi Wells, the designated hitter who flew out last time up to center field. Pitch outside, caught the corner. Strike number 1, or strike number 2, excuse me, 0-2 the count. One and 2 the count. Two and 2. Pitcher wants to have a little conference with the pitcher. Got him swinging, and that's all for the top of the 4th for Texas, top of the 5th for Texas. And that Droll gets 2 strikeouts. Not before scoring 5 runs. Score 8-3. Heading to the bottom of the 5th inning, it'll be Mulligan, Hamill, and Wright coming up for Team Canada. Oh, Canada. There we go. And we're back. Hey, there we are. 1-2 on Mulligan. Pitch is outside. 2-2 now on Mulligan. Struck him out. Mulligan got caught watching. That is another strikeout for Marshawn. That will be 6 now for the Texas pitcher. Brings up Elijah Hamill. Right back up the middle. Marshawn tried to kick it. So Elijah Hamill ropes that one past the pitcher. Nearly saw his life flash before his eyes. Hamill's going to try to give Canada a pump of adrenaline here. Dante Wright up next. He has struck out and flown out both times up. Let's see what he can do. One and one to count on Wright. One and two now the count. Excuse me, 2-1. High fly ball, right field. Right fielder says he has it. Backs pedals on warning track. Gets it. So once again, he will fly out to right field. That'd be out number 2. Brings up Brady Wagenhofer. Wagenhofer has walked once and went 1 for 1. Was forced out on a force out play at second. pitch high. Right down the pipe. Runner goes, no throw. Hamill is on second now. Wagenhofer, your batter, trying to get back on base. Help Canada out, get some runs. Canada down 8-3. And a balk will send Hamill to third. Ball number 4 as Wagenhofer will walk for the second consecutive time. Now runners on the corners for Canada. Brings up Zach Laurie. Laurie has had a single and struck out once, so he 1 for 2. Oh, pitcher and first baseman both thought they got him. Laurie takes a big swipe at it, doesn't connect. Strike 1 on him. Ball 1 now. Fouls this one back off into the net. Pitch inside, and Texas thought it would be a strike. So Laurie hangs tough in there with Canada. Foul ball back out of play. Count is still 2-2. Shot to left field. It's going to fall foul, but left fielder tracks it down and will catch it. That'll be out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 hits, 1 hit. Now we're heading to the top of the 6th inning. Coming up top of the order be Lee Contreras and Roccaforte.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Up to bat is Lee. Lee trying to get things going again for Texas. Texas scored 5 runs in that last inning. Three balls, one strike on Lee now. And called that one a strike as Lee thought it was a ball. 3-2 now the count. Three and two the count. That one fouled right back. What are you jumping up here in the press box? Little jumpy for a bunch of baseball players up here. Wow. Coach, don't throw the ball to me. Shot down the right field line is going to go foul. Tell you what, if any of these guys' girlfriends are listening, you might need to check them out, because I think they've got more than one. I think they trying to keep track of all their ladies. Ball high, and Lee will walk this time. They probably have an app for that somewhere. Pepe Contreras coming up. Last time out, he was thrown out or forced out at home. strike number one. High fly ball, right field. Right fielder backpedaling and has the easy grab. No runner. So Contreras will fly out. Wow, that's amazing. Brings up Roccaforte, and he will shoot one over to left field for out number two. That brings up Twaddle. Last time up, Twaddle struck out. Oh and 1 on Twaddle. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runner will advance. He's going to try for three. No, he throws the brakes on. Oh, and he's out going back to second. What a great play by Team Canada. No runs on that inning for Texas as we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. Team Canada down by 5, 8-3. Coming up will be Murchison, Bernie, and Mitchell. Of the sixth coming up. Murchison. Foul ball. One and one now. Pitch outside. 2-1 to count. Outside 3-1. Inside pitch, and that will send number 18 Murchison down to first. Brings up Luke Burney. Burney has struck out both times up to the plate. First pitch, a strike. Swing and a miss on the second one. And our new pitcher is Logan Freeman for Texas. Pitch is high. 1-2 the count. Two and two now the count. Trying to pick off on Murchison on first. No outs. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Canada versus Texas. Inside pitch. Ball gets away from Murchison. Will move to second. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Shot down third base. Third baseman bobbles it, gets it back up, and throws him out at first. One out. Brings up Noah Mitchell, third baseman, shaking off a little bit of pain there. Ball gets away. Murchison will move to third. Got a time on the field. Third baseman's bent back over. They probably need to go check him out. The Canada coach is waving out the Texas coach. They're going to bring in a substitution now. Remember, he took that shot just a few minutes ago. I don't know if he took it right in the belt or where, but he is not feeling it. Townsend comes in to play third base now. Noah Mitchell has a 1-1 count on him. At bat for Canada. Pitch outside. 2-1 now the count. Three balls, one strike. Canada trying to cut into this Texas lead, 8-3. Strike number 2, so now we have a full count on Mitchell. High fly ball. Center fielder trying to track it. Has it. Runner going. Throws to home. And got cut. Out number 2. But Murchison will score. Brings back to the top of the order Andrew Nata. Pitch high. Three and 1 to count on Nata. 3-1 now the count. Back to the pitcher. Pitcher bobbles it. And, nearly overthrew first base. But ground out to pitcher. That'll be out number 3. That'll hit us to the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 run scored by Canada. Now coming up will be Twaddle, Ruby, and Walker for Texas. Back to action. Twaddle back up to bat. He has struck out twice. Let's see if he can redeem himself and help Texas get a few more runs on the board. Pitch inside, 1-1 to count. Strike number 2, 2-2 on Twaddle. And hit by pitch, so Twaddle will move to first base. This is the first time he's been on base. Brings up Colin Ruby. Ruby had a base on balls last time up. Ooh, way behind him. Coming up next will be Missouri versus Mississippi, Battle of the M's. Inside pitch, runner goes. Slides in safely to second. Twaddle will still second. Folks, we appreciate you watching. This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcasted, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management. 3-0 the count on Ruby now. Games are brought to you by Canadian Telephone and Bravado Wireless. Ruby will take his base. So runners on first and second for Texas. Isaiah Walker up to the plate. Walker is 3 for 3 today. Pitch inside, got the corner, so a strike called. One and one. Dribbles this one, and they're going to call a foul ball. Two and two now the count on Isaiah Walker. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Punched him out. Out number 1 for Isaiah, or is Isaiah Walker. Brings up Adam Trevino. Adam Trevino is 0 for 3 from the plate. One and one at the or 1-1 is the count on Trevino. 1 out for Texas, or on Texas. Runners at first and second. Pitch way outside, trying to get him on first base. Bobble the ball, no runners anywhere though. Runners going. Hit third base. Third base pumps it once. High throw to first base. 1 run will score. Possibly 2. Comes around. He's on his way. And he will be stand up as Ruby and Twaddle will both score. Trevino will make it around to third after that little blooper to third base. Brings up Christian Curtis. Now Texas up 10 to 4. Boucher to third base. Third base backhands it. Safe at first. Curtis gets on first. Now up is Levi Wells. Wells struck out last time up. Pop up, left field. Off the wall. That will score Trevino. That brings the conference to the mound as Texas has scored 3 runs, 11 to 4. Top of the 7th. Want to know the count on Wells. No, excuse me, that's Lee. Two and one on Lee. Last time up, Lee walked. Two and two. Slaps this one to shortstop. Out at second and safe at first. So Canada managed to get one out, and that is Wells that was going to second. So a force out there. That brings up Pepe Contreras. And last time up, he flew out to right field. One and one to count on Contreras. runners started to move, but the only one that advanced was Will Lee, moved to second. Curtis stayed on third. Shot right past second baseman's going to score one, maybe two. Here comes Lee around the corner, and Lee will score standing up. Texas up 13-4. Rocaforte is up. Bouncer between first and second. Contreras is on the move around second. He's going to go to third. That brings Twaddle back up. Twaddle's the one that started all this with a walk. So Texas has opened up the proverbial can here at the top of the seventh. Foul ball down the third base line. Shot to third base and couldn't get it at first, and that will score two as Twaddle gets on. Is going to run all the way to third base. Twaddle's got some speed, so a throwing error by the third baseman. Now we're back to Colin Ruby, who scored last time up. Pop up by Ruby, catcher trying to get it, and can't hold on to it, and the bad vibes continue for Canada as they can't catch the foul ball. Fly ball. Center field. Backpedaling. And it's over. Holy guacamole. Colin Ruby goes yard. And if that is not pouring salt in the wound, Ruby just jacked it. 9 runs in this inning alone. Good night, Vienna. And a pitching change will come out of this one. Back to action. Pitching change. Finally gets out of the inning as Isaiah Walker. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Coming up will be Mulligan, Hamill, and Wright as they're down 17-4. No, is that 19-4? 17-4. 17-4. Up to bat is Mulligan, and he has a daunting task in front of him. He and his mates need to score 13 runs at the bottom of the 7th to make this a ball game. Out of play. Mulligan will start him off correctly with a base on balls, hoping to get Canada back in this game. Certainly not impossible, but very tall order. Strike one on Elijah Hamill. Hamill driving fly ball center field. Center fielder able to track it down. No runner to second. Runner goes. We have a couple race car drivers. There's one of their new suits. Pretty tough, right?
That's awesome. That's in the NASCAR circuit.
Yeah. Two and one to count. High fly ball center field, and that will be a fly out. No runner. Down to Brady Wagenhofer. Runner will advance as Mulligan goes to third. And a grab, and that will be your ball game, folks, as Texas beats Canada 17-4. Coming up next, it'll be Missouri versus Mississippi. Missouri will be your home team. That's our first 4:30 game. Stick around, folks. More action to come. Thank you for watching. We'll be back after a short break for Missouri and Mississippi.